History of the Vijayanagara Empire Introduction. The Vijayanagara Empire was one of the most powerful and culturally rich empires in South Indian history. It existed from the 14th to the 17th century and played a crucial role in protecting Hindu culture and traditions during a time of constant invasions and political turmoil. The empire was known for its military prowess, architectural marvels, economic strength, and patronage of art and literature. 1. Foundation of the Empire, 1336 CE. The Vijayanagara Empire was founded in 1336 CE by Harihara I and Bukharaya Wainwar, who were formerly commanders in the army of the Hoysala dynasty. According to tradition, they were inspired by the sage Vijayanagar, who encouraged them to establish a Hindu kingdom to resist Muslim invasions from the north. The empire's capital, Vijayanagar, present-day Hampi in Karnataka, was strategically located on the banks of the Tungabhadra River. It was a natural fortress surrounded by rocky hills, making it difficult for enemies to invade. 2. Early rulers and consolidation, 36-485 CE. Harihara Bain, 1336-1346. The first ruler of the empire, he laid the foundation for administrative and military systems, expanded the empire to include parts of modern Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. Bukharaya Prain, 1336-1337, continued territorial expansion, defeating the Sultan of Madurai and other rivals, strengthened the empire's infrastructure and supported scholars and temples. Harihara II, Devaraya II, Testudu, Padam. Devaraya I and II were notable for their military and architectural achievements. Devaraya II, known as Prouda Devaraya, was a patron of Kannada, Sanskrit, and Telugu literature. He maintained diplomatic relations with far-off places like the Ming dynasty in China. The early phase was marked by constant wars with the Bahmani Sultanate and other Deccan kingdoms, but the Vijayanagara kings successfully resisted these invasions and expanded their control over South India. 3. The Sangama, Saluva, and Tuluva dynasties. The empire was ruled by four major dynasties. 1. Sangama dynasty, 1336-1485. Founded by Harihara Bhuang and Bukharaya I, saw steady growth, religious patronage, and architectural development. 2. Saluva dynasty, 1485-1505, founded by Saluva Narasimha, to bring stability when the Sangama line weakened, a transitional period with some political instability. 3. Tuluva dynasty, 1505-1570, the most famous and powerful dynasty of the empire, reached its peak under Krishnadevaraya. 4. Aravidu dynasty, 1570-1646, continued to rule after the fall of Vijayanagar city, but with limited power and territory. Eventually collapsed due to internal strife and external invasions. 4. The Golden Age under Krishnadevaraya, 1509-1529. Krishnadevaraya, the most celebrated ruler of the Vijayanagara Empire, belonged to the Tuluva dynasty. His reign is considered the golden period in the history of South India. Military achievements: defeated the Bahmani Sultanate, Gajapati rulers of Odisha, and internal rivals. Brought the empire to its greatest territorial extent, covering almost all of South India. Administration: highly efficient with focus on justice, taxation, agriculture, and irrigation. Appointed able ministers and governors. Cultural patronage: supported poets and scholars in Telugu, Kannada, Tamil, and Sanskrit. His court had the famous Ashtadhyajas, 8 literary scholars, including Tenali Ramakrishna and Alasani Padana. Architecture: massive temple complexes and monuments were built, especially in Hampi. Promoted the Dravidian style of temple architecture with towering gopurams and intricate carvings. 5. Society, economy, and culture society. A highly structured society based on caste and occupation. Both urban and rural areas had vibrant cultural lives. Temples were not just religious centers, but also centers of education, art, and economic activity. Religion: primarily Hindu, with a focus on Shaivism and Vaishnavism. However, the empire was tolerant of other religions, including Jainism and Islam. Temples were richly endowed, and festivals were grand public events. Economy: agriculture was the backbone, supported by advanced irrigation systems. Trade flourished both internally and with foreign countries like Portugal, Persia, and Arabia. The empire exported spices, cotton, pearls, and precious stones. Vijayanagar had a well-developed coinage system. Art and architecture. Temples like Virupaksha, Vitala, and Hazara Rama in Hampi are stunning examples. Sculpture and painting also flourished, with intricate carvings depicting scenes from epics in daily life. Dance and music were integral to court and temple life.